Hello everyone, I am Febicat Ligara. I will present to you the item analysis test of reliability or KR20, KR21. In our gathered data, we have here our students, the total number of students, and the total item of our questions that have been provided in our exam, and also the results of our students who got the correct answers, which are their scores. And at this part, we have here 1 and 0. So what does it mean? This one stand as the correct answer we got from our students, and also this one, this 0, stand as the students who got the wrong answer. So after that, all we have to do is to total all the students who got correct answer from item number 1. So we have here 4 students, and from the item number 2, we have to total it again, same process. So we have here the 3 students who got the correct answer, 1, 2, 3. So the next item, we have here 6 students who got the correct answer. So the next item, we have 4 students who got the correct answer, and we have here 2 students who got the correct answer from the item number 5. So same process. So in our last row, it is the basis for us to identify the difficulty index. The difficulty index is the first step to identify the item analysis. So this is our formula. The number of students who got correctly in each item divided by the total number of students. So from the item number 1, we have here the 4 students who got the correct answer divided by the total number of students. By the use of calculator, we can see the correct answer of the 4 divided by 10. Four divided by 10 was 0.40. So the range level of 0.40 is difficult. So for our item number 2, we have here the total number of students who got correctly, which is 3 students, and divided by 10, the total number of students. 3 divided by 10 equals to 0.3 or 0.30. So next is from the item number 3, we have here 6 students who got correctly divided by the total number of students. We have to divide it again. 6 divided by 10 equals 0.6 or 0.60. So the next part is we have to identify the discrimination index. All we gonna do is to multiply the total of students, 10 students, and computing the total of students in 25% of the population, 0.25 is equals to, so by the use of calculator again, we have to multiply the 10 times 0.25. So we have here our answer 2.5 or 2.50. But we have to round it up. So the answer is 3. Since we get the the total population, which is 3 students, all we gonna do is to identify the 3 students who got the 3 highest scores and 3 lower scores. So back to our gather data, we have to identify the 3 students. So we have here a student who got a perfect score. Wala tayong highlighten. And we have to find 2 students who got a higher score. So we have here another student who got 7 score. So, dalawa pa. Maghanap pa tayo ng isa. So, there is another student who got a highest score. Nakakuha siya ng 6 out of 10. And after identifying the highest score, so let's have lower scores. So we have again identified the 3 students who got a low scores. So meron tayo ditong 2 rin. May pinaka-lowest pa pala. 1 lang yung score. So, 3 students who got a low scores and 3 students who got a higher scores. So, for now, we are going to subtract the upper group minus lower group divided by n. So, this n represents as number 3. So from the item number 1, we are going to identify the students who got a higher scores from our selected 3 students who got higher scores from the upper group. So this number 2 as the results of the students who got a higher scores from the upper group minus students who got a correct answer from the lower group divided by 3. Correct answer is 0.33. So let's proceed to the item number 2. We have here students from the upper group who got a correct answer is only 1. Minus 2 students from the lower group. We have here in item number 2 0 student who can't get a correct answer divided by 3. So we have 0.33 again. And let's proceed again to the item number 3. From the item number 3, from the upper group, we have here 3 students who got correct answer. Minus to the students from the item number 3 who got a correct answer from the lower group. So we have here only 1 student who got correct answer divided by 3. So the correct answer is 0.67. So now we are going to identify the reliability test. So there are 2 ways of reliability test. These are KR20 is equals to K k minus 1 multiplied by 1 minus the summation of p and q divided by the variance. So the second one is KR21 multiplied by k over k minus 1 and multiplied again by 1 m multiplied by k minus m over k minus the variance. So now we are going to identify what does k stand. So k is the number of questioning. So I have 10 questions, and another is, so from the number of questions we have 2 minus it 1, so we have here only 9. And p is, all you gonna do is to based on the difficulty index. And the difficulty index should be minus by 1. Our p here is, all we gonna do is to base here in item number 1 of the difficulty index. So from the item number 1 we have here 0.4, 0.4. So 0.4 and 1 minus 0.4 and 0.4. So 1 minus 0.4 is equals to 0.6 times 0.4. So 0.4 multiplied by 0.6 is equals to 0.24. So sa our next item, so we also base in our item number 2 here in our difficulty index. We have here 0.3, 0.3, 1 minus 0.3 is equals to 0.7. 0.7, and we copy the 0.3 in our item number 2. And here we go again, we have multiply it again, 0.7 times 0.3 is equals to 0.21. And from the item number 3, similar to the process of the item number 1 and item number 2, we also have to identify again here in our difficulty index of item number 3, which we have 0.6. So 0.6, 1 minus 0.6, let's start from 1. 1 minus 0.6 is equals to 0.4 times 0.6. So let's multiply it again. 0.4 times 0.4 times 0.6. So our answer is 0.24. So we continue lang siya from our questionnaire. Based on our questionnaire. from the item until you can answer from the 10 questions. So the total of my PNQ is 1.61. So how do you find the PNQ? So all in all, I have the total of each item from 1 to 10. So tinotal ko na lahat at ang lumabas ay 1.61. So next is divided by the variance. So how we can get the variance? So here are the steps to get the variance. So all you have to do is get the scientific calculator. So click shift and then mode and click all. You have to click equals hanggang sa maging 0 na siya. So after that, you have to click mode 2 and then 2. So after that, all you gonna do is you have to input the answers or the scores of each students so that you can get the variance. Kita mo na yung SD at saka D. So input 2 and click in plus at saka ito na yung lumabas 1. So pagpatuloy mo lang at next one is 2 and plus na naman yung pipindutin mo 2 again m plus 5 m plus 5 m plus 6 m plus 7 m plus 1 m plus 6 m plus and 10 m plus. So ito yung lumabas. So we have here 10 students and after flashing the 10, press on. So next we have to press again the shift. Press the shift and type the S4. Ito yung S4. So basta nakikita ninyo, you have to choose the number 2. And then click x squared. Then press the equal sign. And that is the variance, 7.24. So we have to click again the shift button and then mode, reset, number 3 equals. So basta makikita ninyo wala na dyan ang SD. Pagkatapos all you gonna do is to divide the 1.61 divided by the variance 7.24. So the summation of P and Q divided by the variance 61 divided by 7.24 and then press equals and then press also 1 and minus answer. So we have 0.77 and we should have to round with it off. So we have 0.78 na. Let's copy the 10 divided 9 and then the answer of the divided 1.61 and 7.24. We have here 0.78. So our last step is we have to divide the 10 divided by 9 equals to, and let's multiply it by 0.78. Answer times 0.78 equals 0.86. So let's round it up. So we have here 0.87. So our reliability test is KR20 is 0.87. And that's all. Thank you.